Yes, we are back. Changes the lighting up a little bit. I kind of like it. Kind of hard on my eyes, but it looks lit. Looks lit. So let's get right into it. Shout outs to all of us for making it back. It's your boy Kexis. That's me. I'm your boy. For real, I try to be. I try to be everyone's boy. And today we're going to be looking at this developers, thing from Riot Games about gameplay basics and tags and stuff from Project L. The important thing is Project L. I'm excited about Project L. Who isn't? Everyone is excited about Project L, as you should be, because fighting game, new. That's all you need to know. Is guaranteed to be fun at least the first day. And there's obviously bigger reasons, but let's hop right into it. It's kind of loud. Good.
Hi everyone, this is Tom from the Project L team. I'm back with our second promised update this year. Our last two updates focused on the big picture. We're a free-to-play tag team fighter set
Free-to-play, 1W, tag team fighter, 2Ws,
in the universe of Runeterra.
and League of Legends. Bing, bing, bing. We got them, boys. Like, we out here. Come on.
I know at this point you're probably itching for some details.
Yes.
So this time, we're gonna send the year off right with a deep dive into some of our core systems. But first,
Look at this guy's like hairline. He's like perfectly. It's like 3D, 2D. It's like you can see the back of his head. Crazy. I like it. Like it looks like CGI.
First, here's a quick update on Alawi. We revealed Alawi in our update last August. Back then, Alawi was in the initial DNA phase of development, where designers, narrative writers, and artists explore concepts for the character's visuals, thematics, and overall kit design. Over the past few months, the team has taken Alawi from concept to an early playable form.
Ooh.
Alawi.
I like the art. Look at the art. Looks kind of good, but I don't like the fact that she's not blinking. It's kind of weird when you like look at her lats. Alawi's lats are bigger than mine. What? But it looks good. Got the little Akuma like straps going the ropes. It looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I wouldn't guess it was Alawi though.
Is now live in our internal playtests with this early draft of her model and kit.
Oh.
What you're seeing here is
Wait, what?
about 30% complete. Right now, the team is focused.
All right, 30% complete. So I'm not gonna stop and do a deep dive. It's only 30% complete. Let's just be excited though.
On fully realizing
Looks like you can lay tentacles, so for set play or combos, resets.
her combat fantasy as a big
It did a low, so it probably can do a high low.
body brawler.
Damn.
And narrowing in on the mechanics of her tentacle attacks.
And then tentacle does okay.
Meanwhile,
That's pretty cool.
the art team continues to work on her model, animations, sound, and VFX.
Nice.
She's still got a lot of work to be done, and that means it's time to talk about our big update for today, Project L's gameplay.
Yeah, I hope these guys are working on something, bro. Cause League of Legends is not it. League of Legends is not it, bro. I can't. League of Legends is just not it. Just be honest, bro. I'm just being honest.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Unconquerable Rivera, Game Director and Gameplay Design Lead for Project L, and I'm here to talk you through some of our core gameplay principles. We want to create a game where you can have fun right away, while also rewarding you for the time you spend mastering it. Our dream is making sure our champions have fast, powerful abilities, look really sick while doing them, and are even more powerful when paired with flexible systems. Gameplay that has quick, fluid movement at its core is extremely important to us. We believe there are a ton of opportunities for player expression and mastery through how you move. In Project L, you can walk, run, dash, chain dash, jump, long jump, and super jump.
You can long jump. Nice. So moon jump. That's pretty cool. Wait, what? How many did he say?
Expression and mastery through how you move. In Project L, you can walk,
1
run, dash, chain dash, jump.
is chain dash. I don't know what chain dash is. I don't know what chain dash is.
long jump, and super jump. And on top of that, many champions have their own
Okay.
super jump. And on top of that, many champions have their own unique air mobility options.
That's pretty cool.
Putting your champ in the right place at the right time is a skill that you can gradually get better at over time.
All right, I actually want to look at some of these. Ari,
Putting your champ in the
that's a cross up. So
air mobility options.
I like that she jumped and started the attack from the left side, but it crossed up and hit on the right side. Or wait, no, it didn't. This time, it crossed up.
Putting
Hit on that side, she landed.
your champ in the right place at the right time is a skill that you can
Okay, she's doing something for Oki.
gradually get better
Dashing.
at.
So you could do that and probably jump, empty jump, come low, do it overhead, go for another cross or something. That's pretty interesting. You could probably jump back, dash back, and then do it again or something. So I like that there's a lot of movement, because a lot of movement on the ground means there's a lot of options on the ground. You get what I'm saying? Shout outs to options. One thing that so I'm a DBFZ player. If you don't know what DBFZ is Dragon Ball Fighters. And one huge thing about Dragon Ball Fighters, and this happened over the course of the game, is, at certain points in the game, there really was like less reason to block. And there's no real reason, like there's no like Dragon Ball didn't really find a good answer, in my opinion. It doesn't find a good answer. But if you have options from a lot of movement on Wake Up, that means you have a lot of baiting options. That means your offensive options can become very deceptive with each character. And I think having a lot of options kind of forces your opponent to actually respect what you can do, rather than just having a one button get out of free card or a huge gamble. Like, that's what the one thing I don't like about Dragon Ball Fighters is, even like there's a certain level you have to, in my opinion, get to. And this is my opinion. This is a certain level you just have to get to play the game how a fighting game should be played. But until you get to that level, it's a party game. And sometimes it's fun, but the novelty, in my opinion, wears off after a while. So it's really about tolerance.
Over time. We also want to incentivize action. This means making sure that your offense is rewarding and that your buttons are worth pressing. Plus, we think this makes playing and watching more exciting.
Nice. That was crazy.
We want you to have powerful buttons which are useful in a number of ways, while also
Let's see what this is.
watching more exciting.
All right, so let's look at the combo.
We also want to incentivize
Overhead. So what did Echo do here?
over time.
So Echo jumped as Jinx did the projectile.
We also want
Did another move.
to
Got an overhead.
incentivize action. This means making sure that your
All bounce. Okay.
offense is rewarding and that your buttons
Wait.
gradually get better at over time. We also want to incentivize action. This means making sure that your offense is rewarding and that your buttons are worth pressing.
He did a whiff, but he whiffed something, then he jumped.
Plus, we think this makes playing and watching more exciting.
So, and you can see he went for something extra. He could have probably went for like something solid, but he did an extra hit, got a reset, and did some nice little Oki. Went up. She was crouching, gonna get hit over the schnoggin. El Kabong. And then it starts over again.
We want you to have powerful buttons which are useful in
Dashing forward. Probably she's super negative on that.
a number of
And she knows it.
ways, while also giving you the tools you need to defend against them.
Ooh, that was pretty cool.
We have a mix of big, clear defensive options and some more nuanced systems that reward you for reading your opponent's next move. Those are just some of the basics, but I've still got more to cover today. We were originally developing Project L to be a 1v1 game where 2 champions enter and 1 emerges victorious. But around 2 years ago, we made the pivot to a tag team assist-based fighter.
Good.
Our tag systems are deep and flexible, aimed at helping you unlock your creativity. They work in tandem with our champions, allowing 2 champion teams to take down opponents together.
Interesting.
We really felt like it gave us more space to create hype moments where our champions could live up to their fantasies. And I mean, who doesn't love a good team fight?
Ooh, okay. I like that you can choose to do the move or you can hard tag. That's kind of cool. And it was still comboing. Wait, what the heck was that? Like he started blocking. She dashed up and grabbed him. Ooh. Whoa. So did she get hit? I can't tell. It looks like she actually got hit and he came to her up. Maybe she did. Ooh. Alright, that's actually I don't know. Have I seen that before? I don't think I've seen any tag fighter where you can interact with the other character's like property of a move. Let me think. I don't think so. If that is true, that kind of does raise like how effective and how versatile some characters can be. Think about it. So what if you can? Because it looks like you can. It looks like you can hit it here. She hit it again, so you can hit it while it's in the air. So imagine if you were a different character, you can actually hit it higher or different angles and stuff. Retract it and pull it and push it. That would make Jinx comps more interesting. That's kind of cool. I like that. I never would have thought of that. That's actually so. I never would have thought of that. Corner. Ooh. Okay. That was actually pretty fast. There must be some kind of resource on it. Ooh. that was crazy. That was pretty cool.
All right, let's break down some of the things you just saw.
That's pretty cool.
Your main champion, which we'll call your point, and your assist champion can set up some killer combos using all of our tag systems.
Ooh.
But for today, I want to focus on 3 of them: assist actions, handshake tag, and dynamic save.
Oh, dynamic save.
These names aren't locked, so they may be called something different the next time you see them. Assist actions are your bread and butter, and each champion has 2 they can perform from off screen. You can even hold the input to get a charged assist.
Oh, you can get charged assist.
Handshake tag lets you immediately swap between your point and assist champions as long as they're both on screen. When combined with assist actions, it also lets you set up some really powerful pressure sequences.
Ooh.
And you can even use these to extend your combo as well.
That's crazy.
Really powerful pressure
That's
sequences.
actually crazy. That's crazy. Dang. Oh my goodness. Nah, this is a problem. This is a problem.
You can even use these to extend your combos as well.
Oh my goodness, yo.
The last tag system I want to talk about today is Dynamic Save, Project L's combo breaker. At the start of each match, you have access to your Dynamic Save ability. Dynamic Save lets you call your assist champion on screen in an attempt to save your point champion. If successful, the results can be explosive. But be careful about timing your dynamic save, because it can be countered if you're being too predictable.
Wait, what?
Because it can be countered if you're being too predictable.
He blocked it and it messed Darius up.
There's still more to uncover about our gameplay, but that's all we're ready to share for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll hand things back to Tom to say goodbye.
Dang, I'm actually pretty short.
Thanks, Sean. We're pretty pumped about how things are coming
There's
together,
no way they
and I
have
hope
those,
you
though.
are too. As always, let us know what you think. Also, thanks to all the tournament organizers who met with us at EVO last summer to share your thoughts, feelings, and hopes for Project L's community and competitive scene. We're making this game with you in mind, and we want to empower you to keep pushing our community forward. Finally, for those of you out there looking to get into fighting games for the first time, try finding a local scene in your area. Fighting games, like most things, are way better when they're enjoyed with friends. FGC folks, help the new folks out by sharing your links in the comments. Thanks so much for everything, and stay tuned for more next year.
What? He already wrote it off next year. Dang. He was not kidding. So, one thing I was want to talk about is why...
I want to focus on... You can even hold the input to get a charge assist.
That's kind of cool. That's going to be interesting, but it will depend on what the charge assist is. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool in theory, but it's really up to Riot to choose what the charge assist does and leads into and stuff like that.
Handshake tag.
Models look pretty good though. Jinx's legs are kind of long. And her waist is here. Her waist is at Ari's lower abs. Models look good though. The only reason it doesn't look good, I'm sorry though, obviously you can tell something's, you know, it's kind of rough around the edges when they're getting hit, is the faces are really stiff, but obviously that doesn't matter, right? It's just, it looks good as it is. It looks better than, I would play this over Street Fighter, I'd say that much.
Tag lets you immediately swap between your point and assist champions as long as they're both on screen. When combined with assist actions, it also lets you set up some really powerful pressure sequences.
So this is why this is crazy, because look at what's happening. You are focused on Ari. Now this is obviously just a presentation, but what if Ari can do like her spirit dash, or if you can do it in a special? You get what I'm saying? This becomes strong when you have a very long and active move and you can't really interpret when it's going to end. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if this move
Sequences. And you
was just a little longer or a little more plus on block, because she could have held it and then action was swapping to Echo, and then Echo basically is tagged in and he's plus and he can
even use the
yeah, you see how fast that was?
with assist actions. It also lets you set up some really
You get what I'm saying?
powerful pressure sequences. And you can even use these to extend.
And that was a low. So he came in and he immediately opened her up with a low. So you probably really don't need a super strong plus move. Just catch them not paying attention, crouch low, or do an overhead. Thing is, can you mash out? That will be it will be really interesting how Riot handles mashing, but
Extend your combos as well. The last tag system I want to talk about today is Dynamic
yeah, that's really it. And this is pretty cool.
Project
too.
L's Combo Breaker.
Combo breaker. So if you don't know what that basically means, it's your get out of jail free card. When used, can be pretty game changing. Because, you know, if you play fighting games, you're trying to best your opponent, but your opponent is trying to best you too. Sometimes you don't plan that well ahead and you get caught in a bad situation. It's good to reset and then, you know, just go back to the plan. Very powerful tool mentally and physically. So
At the start of each match, you have access
I like that they have this in the game off rip.
to your dynamic save ability. Dynamic save
And I like that you can bait it out if you know people are gonna do it. If you're looking for it, that's pretty cool too.
lets you call your assist champion on screen in an attempt to save your point champion. If successful, the results can be explosive.
But yeah, I like it. Overall, very exciting. Movement is cool. So having a lot of movement options, having good offensive options, be solid. But I'm interested to see how they handle mashing and DPs and supers, and like, can you wake up supers and invuln? What's the resources looking like? What's the actual time? I would have to get my hands on the game, but overall impressed. And you know, they're taking their time with it. There's no rush. Let it cook and let it cook. Let it cook. Even though I know, even if it's terrible day one, they're gonna fix it over time or attempt to. But because it's Riot Games, people are gonna play anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it's good or, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Yeah, I'm just being honest. But I'm looking forward to it overall. It's pretty cool. Shout out to Riot. I'll like the video. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to play. That's all I can say. I'm going to play. Good, bad, terrible, mediocre, GOAT game, worst game, laggy game. I'm going to play. And that's all I can say. So if there's any more Project L content ever, I'm definitely going to make a video about it because I'm definitely interested in it. And I want everyone else to be interested in it. Because, you know, there's nothing better than someone who like talks shit and then you beat them in a fighting game and they can't talk. All they can do is make excuses. There's nothing better than seeing people like make excuses why they can't beat you. It is glorious. It's amazing. But yeah, peace. Tell someone you love them. Tell someone you appreciate them. I appreciate y'all for watching. See you guys in the next video.